Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another random wheel video, only this time with negative traits. First things first, let's go ahead and place some kingdoms down. We are going to do one of each race. As always, we try to give the dwarves a teensy bit of an advantage because otherwise they get wiped out too quickly. Although even with an advantage, they usually get wiped out too quickly anyway. So I think I want to put them up here because they have lots of kind of space to themselves. I would put them here, but then they're kind of in the middle. I want them to be on the outside. So let's go ahead and start them with 52. Let's put the elves out here, kind of in a crowded spot. Let's put the orcs in the open. Because honestly, the orcs have not been performing very well in the last few videos we've done. So since I'll be assigning them bad traits the whole time, what I wanted to do was start them off with one good trait. I didn't add all the good traits, I just added like the 7 like best ones and easiest to understand ones. Let's see what the dwarves are gonna get. Genius. Alright. I was hoping they would get attractive. I feel like that would really be good for them, but whatever, man. Genius is also a great trait. You guys are geniuses now. Let's go ahead and name them Big Brain Boys. You're right, you're right, you're right. I can't believe I spelled boys wrong. There we go, that's better. Okay, what are the humans gonna get? Humans are going to be strong. Okay. Now I should mention again that I have a mod called SelectiveBreeding, which makes the traits always get passed down to future generations. So by making them these traits now, all the people in that kingdom forever are gonna have that trait. So it actually matters long term. Beefcakes. So strong humans. Okay, let's go for what the orcs are gonna get. I would say Lucky might be the weakest trait out of all these. It's not a bad trait, but I really don't think it does that much. I don't know. Leprechauns. They're green, they're lucky, whatever, man. Okay, what are the elves gonna get? If they get attractive, that's GG, game over. Okay, tough, we can live with that. Because if they got attractive, they already repopulate so fast, so much faster than everyone else. And then you give them a boost to that, game over. Okay, so tough gym bros. We got beefcakes already though. The salty spittoon.
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are you?
How tough am I? How tough am I? I had a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning.
Yes, so?
Without any milk.
Right this way. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Okay, let's begin. Let's go ahead and put it on Sonic speed because the start of the game usually takes forever. Let's check our world rules here, make sure freaking rebellions aren't on. Everything else looks good. Biome overgrowth, I don't think it matters. Angry villagers, everything looks proper. Alright, so this map is, as you can tell, rather large. So it'll be a little while before any conflict begins. I definitely placed them somewhat strategically where elves and dwarves don't get along and they're across the map from each other, so that'll be okay. I think it's orcs that don't like elves, right? Is that what it is? Oh, elves don't like orcs, that's what it is. So, oh, what the heck? Why did their population just drop so much? What the heck just happened there? Uh-oh, the dwarves just declared war. Hold on, guys. Chill for a second. Can we just be friends for just a moment? Goodness. Okay. They're all allied. Everyone wanted to kill the leprechauns like right away. That's pretty unlucky of them. Okay, population-wise, everyone else is staying pretty standard except for the leprechauns. Dude, they just declared war on leprechauns again. 2 of them just declared war on leprechauns. What is it that you guys hate so much about them?
That thing's green. Green.
Okay, well, I mean, if they get wiped out, they get wiped out. That's just the game. After this attack, we will do our first trait addition here. Okay, let's see what the elves are gonna get. Let's start with them since they're being bullies. Alright, elves. You are now slow. Congratulations. There you go. Enjoy it. Although we have the speed cranked up still, so can't really tell. Let's go ahead and turn it let's turn it down. Put it like ×3 maybe. Are you guys really gonna wipe out the orcs already? They're down to 30. Maybe it's because they're in the middle, but like, why did the dwarves declare war on them? From way over here. It's like, bro, just mind your own business, dude. I don't know. I mean, this makes sense because elves don't like the orcs, but geez. It's pretty rare you see them attack each other so early. It's like, you don't even need this land. Why are you being like this? All right, unfortunately though, we do have to be fair and add a trait to the orcs now. They are now ugly. Maybe the elves will take pity on you and leave you alone. It looks like not. The slow elves are here to destroy you. Okay, oh my gosh, the dwarves, are they coming down here to fight too? No? Just checking it out? They realized just how far away this is, and they were like, wait a minute, why do we even care? Okay, humans are spreading up. They're spreading in such a, like a straight line. Look at that. I guess them too, because of the mountains, but pretty silly. Okay, leprechauns are getting killed off right now. Let's go ahead and add a trait to the humans. They are unlucky, which honestly, after seeing how being lucky went for the orcs, maybe being lucky isn't all it's cracked up to be, you know? Yeah, look at that. They're actually about to get wiped out. Dang. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm pretty sure this is just bad luck, ironically, that they're getting wiped out. Not so much anything they did wrong, but for whatever reason, the orcs have not done well in any of my videos for like a while now. Well, with one exception. They actually won one of the island videos I did. They've just been slightly better than the dwarves, which is crazy because for like the first half of my channel, they were winning everything and it was like genuinely annoying where I was like, we gotta just not put orcs in because they just win every time. But now I feel like elves win every time. They're hanging in there. Nope. Hang in there. No. All right, they're gone. Let's add a trait to the dwarves now. The dwarves are now also unlucky. Okay, there we go. So geniuses with unlucky. We got strong with unlucky. And we've got tough with slow. So if these guys can not fight each other, they could beat the elves. But if no one challenges the elves, I think they have a lot of land to expand into. Maybe the dwarves will start taking land out here because they've got people out here. And honestly, the humans should too. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. So as you can tell, the order I'm adding traits is kind of like a U shape. So I'm going elves, used to be orcs, humans, dwarves, and then back around. Let's go ahead and do the second wave of traits here. The elves are now tiny. So they're slow and tiny. All right. Tiny is a pretty rough trait because it gives you less health and it makes you look stupid as hell. Oh, look at you little guys. So cute. Uh-oh. Dwarves just declared war on humans. Okay, before they get into it, let's add a trait to each of them. And then we'll leave them alone for a little while. Okay, humans get skin burns. Skin burns is not that big a deal. They'll be all right. And the dwarves get... Come on. Skin burns? You know what? No. No. Is this thing rigged? They both got unlucky and they both get skin burns? Okay. Dwarves get paranoid. They're like paranoid that the humans are gonna attack them, and it's like, bro, you declared war on them, homie. There you go. So we got genius, unlucky, paranoid, strong, unlucky, skin burns. So all right, the humans are actually giving them a good push here. Oh, the dwarves are coming in. For this war here, I would be down for the dwarves to take this one. They got more population. It's definitely doable. I would like to see the dwarves actually make it to the top 2. I don't think they'll win against the elves, but, you know, they've got a pretty good thing going on here. I just want to see them live their best lives, you know? Justice for the dwarves. Let's go see if the elves are just expanding yet. Oh my gosh, 600. Yikes, dude. You guys are so stupid for fighting each other. They all decided to fight the orcs over here at the beginning of the game, which was like, there's no reason for that. And then now that there actually is a reason to fight someone far away, they're like, let's fight our neighbors. Dang, the dwarves are vicious. Look at this. Nice. No way, dude. Now, if they can wipe the humans out without too much population loss for themselves, that'd be good, because then they get all this land. If they can get the land up to like right here, where it's really defensible, this small little choke point, could be a pretty good gig for them. They're up to 500 population, almost 600. Oh gosh, jeez, 1300. Oh no, all right, let's add some more traits before this gets out of hand. All right, elves are getting... Oh, ugly would have been great for them. Stupid'll do something. I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to, or rather I'm rooting against the elves every time. I mostly just try to support the underdogs because it makes a better video if everyone is like somewhat even. As soon as the elves start pulling ahead, I instantly like want someone to bring them down because I don't want to watch them just steamroll everyone. So it's not that I don't like the elves though. All right, humans. What's it gonna be? Humans are getting gluttonous or short-sighted? Short-sighted. That one's not that big a deal. I think it just decreases their range with bows a little bit, which I don't even know if they have bows yet, to be honest. All right, now for the dwarves. Slow? Yep, so close to gluttonous. Not that big a deal, but kind of. With them being so aggressive, it does, I mean, no pun intended, but it does slow them down quite a bit. Let's go, boys. Also, I should tell you too, I put a lot of rocks all over this map. I put stone, I put ore, I put gold. This will be great for the dwarves. I think that's why they're doing pretty well, because people always say that they need mountains to do well, And they need lots of ore and stone to do well. So I gave them everything. I mean, everyone has that, but the dwarves are making the most of it. No way, dude. They're actually wiping them out. Down to 150. I just want them to finish them off, because if this fight goes on too long, then that will be bad for them. They need to just wrap it up, because look at this. Elves are up to 2,000. Dwarves are up to 1,000. They're not doing too bad, but they need to take this out quick so they can start rebuilding their population. Come on, get it done. They're being really aggressive. I'm actually quite impressed. I think a lot of times the dwarves' big weakness is that they're not aggressive enough, or they're like just aggressive enough to get themselves in trouble, where they like will attack someone that's way stronger than them and then get wiped out. It's like, why did you bother attacking them? But this is a appropriate war here. They are just wiping them out big time. Good work, dude. 30. What's even left? Okay. Village is destroyed. Now they're just finishing up the stragglers. Okay. Jeez, look at that. What the? There's elves over here? Okay, let's go ahead and slow it down. I feel like ×5 speed is almost like the normal speed to me. Look how slow the game is on 1x. Imagine how long it would take to do this whole video on 1x speed. Can you imagine? On a smaller map, maybe, but like with how much they gotta do here, not gonna happen. I feel like 3x or 5x is like normal speed almost. So we have elves way over here, which is bad. They are not currently at war, it looks like. Look at them all living in harmony. So let's add traits again. We only have 2 kingdoms to add traits to, so it'll be pretty quick. So elves are gonna get weak. Interesting. Not all the elves are gonna get it, because this whole area is so inhabited by dwarves that I'm not gonna add it to this region. I'm gonna try to kind of go around it here. It's not a perfect system, but it's just what we gotta do. Okay, and let's do, for the dwarves, one-eyed, skin burns. So currently elves double dwarves population, but dwarves do have a lot of land that they can get if they choose to act quickly. As far as traits go, I don't think either of them have ugly. The only kingdom that got ugly was the orcs that got wiped out, because that's one that slows down their population rate. So like if elves were to get ugly, then that would actually be a good thing for the dwarves. I'm glad they're not fighting it right at this moment, but at the same time I kind of want them to, you know? So something that happens sometimes, which I kind of like honestly, because it makes it a little bit better, is that sometimes people will be missing one of our traits. So like this person, they've got stupid, tiny, and weak, which is ones we all gave them. And then they were just born with ambitious, but they missed out on slow. But it does kind of jumble it up just enough so that people don't just end up with every trait. So I kind of don't mind it, but all right, dwarves. Okay, here we go. They got this. As soon as the war begins, they need to wipe this out. This needs to not be here. This is a really good patch of land in like the middle of dwarf territory, or at least the territory they should be expanding into. So they need to take this out and then just lock this whole zone down, like right here. Cut off right here. The elves have grown their population a lot, but you can see it starting to struggle because they're kind of running out of land. Whereas the dwarves technically do have more land to build into. And hey, look at this. They could actually go over here too, but look out for those wolves. Dwarves just declared war on the elves. Let's make it happen. No, where are you guys going? You can't declare war and then leave. I keep being like, is it really on ×5 speed? They're so slow, but then I remember it's because they literally have the slow trait. Silly me. Here we go. Uh-oh. They've got an army behind them. This is the opposite of what was supposed to happen. Fight, you fools, fight. Okay, here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent. Let's get it. What is that? It always looks like an umbrella for some reason. Why are you bringing an umbrella? Okay, take this area. Work on that population, 2,000 to 4,000. Jeez. The elves have stayed pretty much perfectly double what the dwarves have. Okay, so the elves have pretty comfortably pushed inwards, but the dwarves are still okay. They still have a chance. But let's go ahead and do some traits here while they're all pretty separate. The elves get unlucky. All right. Let's go ahead and remove the ones we get from now on. Okay, unlucky. There you go, make sure everybody gets it. And the dwarves get gluttonous? I don't think that one's that bad. So at this point, both sides have like 5 or 6 bad traits each. The one advantage the dwarves definitely have is that they've all got pretty good looking weapons and armor. You can tell just by looking at them. You've got like mithril stuff, steel stuff, silver stuff. Like they've all got weapons and armor, whereas the elves kind of do too, but you can tell it's mostly like wood sticks and stuff. Like they just haven't done the same. Well, I don't know about this guy though. I don't know how you got that, my friend. But I think that's because the dwarves are really good at that sort of thing. And they had genius, so they advanced quicker. Elves aren't as good at that, and they also got stupid really early on. So Don't be deceived by the population numbers. I think that the dwarves technically are stronger than the elves on a 1-to-1 basis. So, I mean, look at that. They just wiped out a village. Oh my goodness. Here comes the elven army. Hold, brothers. Jeez. Look at this, like, machine gun fire of arrows. There was someone in here with, I think I saw someone with, what's it called? Energized. Just kill the energized guy. Yeah, look how slow they are, too. Like, don't worry, we're on our way. Jeez. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. I don't know, man. I had confidence until I saw that. I don't know how you even compete with that, especially when they're slow. When they've got bows like that, you just gotta charge them, but they can't even get close. Look at all these guys with adamantine weapons, though. Get in there, boys. Yo, look at you. Nice. 93 years old, though. What a guy. Wait, did they clear them out, or did they back up? I think they backed up. Keep pushing. Get in there, boys. Okay, here we go. They're taking this over down here. Just a few people. All right, now build a village, quick. I believe in you. Okay, they're pushing them back, kind of. It's mostly that the elves fell back, but it's all part of the plan, baby. This little corner here. Jeez, dude. We need more soldiers. Unfortunately, I think since all the dwarves with all the good weapons are getting killed, I think the people that kill them technically can take their stuff. Like this guy right here's got an adamantine bow. I don't know, it says he got it from Salty Spittoon. I don't know. All right, boys, go. Fight. Make it happen. Let's turn Sonic Speed on. This fight right here is just gonna go on forever. The elves have so much more population that their army is just terrifying when it starts showing up. Like we saw earlier, it's gonna be very difficult for the dwarves to push through here. But they've now pretty much used up all of their available land, so their population is gonna start slowing down, although they're a little bit up from the halfway point. Well, not really. Yeah, it looks like they might be gaining on the elves a teensy bit, but I don't know if it's enough. All right, let's go traits. Elves. Greedy. Very cool. Now let's actually roll for the dwarves too, just to get them both out of the way. Fat or ugly? Please be fat. Okay, cool. Ugly is a tough one at this point in the game. Okay, it was greedy for the elves. I don't think greedy does much, and then I don't think fat does much either. All right, there you go. Come on, boys. Let's make it happen. It's madness. Absolute madness. What do we got? 55, 26. Yeah, they're actually lower than they were before. Is it the beginning of the end? It's just an absolute massacre for everyone, but they are moving forward. Oh no, Elven reinforcements, jeez. No. I mean, at this point, I love the dwarves, you know, like I think they're cool. I always want them to win, but from what we've seen, the dwarves never gonna win against the elves. The elves' whole thing is that they populate so fast, and the dwarves' whole thing is that they populate too slow. So it's just a matter of, even if the dwarves are stronger as far as fighting, their numbers are just gonna keep slowly going down, unfortunately. Dang, it just seems like every fight, the elves have like 1,000 soldiers just waiting around the corner for reinforcements, like every time. The dwarves like start making a little bit of progress, and then we just see like this tidal wave of elves. Look at this. Holy smokes. Where do you guys keep coming from? Goodness gracious. Also can't see what's happening because there's just fire. Sorry, dwarves. Today ain't your day either. Well, I'm proud of the dwarves for wiping out the humans, I guess. It wasn't a good move long term because, well, maybe it was. It would have been too much to ask for them to team up against the elves probably. So I'm glad that they were proactive and they tried something and, you know, got themselves a good plot of land, but it was a little bit too late, and they were weakened by their war with the humans. But just so random that the elves just wiped out the orcs right away. Whatever, man. But hey, I'm proud of the dwarves for being in the final two, you know? The elves are kind of OP, so dwarves ain't gonna win it, but in my heart, they're the winners. So since it's only a matter of time, let's just go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Alright, that does it. You can see all the rich billionaires on the dwarves' end got their own private island to survive the apocalypse. Classic. Elves definitely win. Congrats to them. Nice work. Well done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Adding negative traits. I will say there was definitely a noticeable difference between the dwarves getting genius as their one good trait and then the elves getting stupid as their first bad trait, because whatever it was, like a 500, 600 years into the game, the elves were still using like wood weapons and wood bows, and the dwarves had like adamantine and mithril stuff. There definitely was a noticeable difference there, genius versus stupid, but the dwarves are just too slow and the elves are just too fast. So we could do this again, maybe do everyone the same race to kind of counteract that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't. We are breaking 80K subscribers, I think, today. And then onward to 90K and onward to 100K. So appreciate you guys a lot. I've been loving making these videos, and I will see you guys next time. Comment your ideas down below. Peace!